U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Gun. Shot. Shot.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here we go.
First down. Here's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down. The Vikings at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And the offense last week, they certainly had things humming, because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
They go play action with Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they get 4 there on 4th and inches. It'll be a pickup of 4, and that leads to a Minnesota first down.
Here we go. 11, Thomas.
To the air again, Burrow. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
11, Thomas.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Vikings first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far.
11, MT, take. 11,
on 2nd down, Burrow. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Burrow now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Ready, set.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a 2nd and 2. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a second down and 7 from the 37. Straight ahead, Walker. And this will be a Seahawks first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Back to Walker on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 27. Here's a second down and 6. On play action, they'll throw. Out to his left. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Ready.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Walker. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown. Kenneth Walker hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent alter a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here we go.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Burrow. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Here we go.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Stop.
And Burrow going to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
On one, right? Stop.
Burrow will throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 2-yard touchdown grab, and the Vikings have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit, or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point, and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, Really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Set, cut.
And Walker once more. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Got it.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6.
Cut.
They'll set up a throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. On third down, he'll drop to throw. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
And cycle.
They'll run for it. It's Walker, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
On one, ready?
Now Burrow on first down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
12, 12, 12.
Burrow on play action. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on fourth down. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2 yards to go, second down. ETN up the middle. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Right two. Smash, red, green, back. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this is going to set up 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line. A very short field to work with now. 1st and goal after the great punt return. Now Burrow looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Ready. Black Ultra. Blue Striker. Cut.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Let's go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this 1st half of play.
1st down, Seahawks.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this 1st half as the kick is away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And his throw is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Sticking with Walker on second down. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run with Etienne. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, but I don't think he got there. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get it about the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ready.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Ball's ready. Jet, jet.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a 1st down.
Drill green. Set.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Okay.
From
right.
Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41.
Set.
They'll look to throw here. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Shot. 17. Seal. Black. Hut, hut.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Here we go. Here we go. 6. Mega. Ready. Ready.
Now back to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
Go now. White, white. Hurry, hurry. Hut.
They're going to look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Ready.
They'll set up to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Devin Duvernay from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards.
And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
11. Stop.
On 3rd down, Hoskins trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Blaster, stick, red, cycle. Check, huh?
Here's 2nd and 8. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Double, 38. Hut, hut.
And this play's still live. He faked the spike, go throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Ready. Set.
He'll drop to throw. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Myers connects on the PAT, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Ready?
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
11.
First down. Here's Burrow. They're going right back to Pittman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. The toss here completed to Pittman. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here we go.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Burrow looking to pass. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
I think that was a good job there did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth.
On one, ready?
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
11, mighty. Stop.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
In motion right is Pittman.
Stop.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding Walker complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Complete to Ken Walker. A gain of 29 yards. First down, Seattle.
Let's go now. Red, yellow.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Come on, set. Ready?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 58 yards.
And the Seahawks are back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
12.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way. In the game of football, you run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they found a way to be successful with it.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Minnesota, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.